Okay, there's that. Okay, there we go. Hi Drago. I'm at halfway through 13. Yeah, section 13. I'm getting close to the end though, which is pretty good. We roll for a bit and then see if I can get spook while I wait for people to come. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Nope, no spook go out. Wait. Check to make sure I don't. I went over real quick. Okay, I'm not over, so yeah, that's good. Alright. Oh, you just started 15? Yeah, that's good. Alright, this singularity is just way too long. Thankfully, Sam is much shorter. In terms of, like, chapters and stuff. Like, 8, I think you had playable. It was like 10 total, but... Anyway, let's... Don't want to end up spoiling people too much. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. This is Dracox the Hawk. Right now, I finished... got to halfway done to section 13 from last night, which I just started by chapter 8. But anyway, enough talk. Let's get right into it. Let's see. Who's to pick first? Yeah, definitely not using this real quick. Got that. There we go. Need to remember to switch my teams back. Actually, probably should get the game. Probably should have known I forgot something here. Alright. There we go. Okay. Actually, let's put... Alright. Here we go. Alright, now, let's start this thing. The sky's gone dark. What happened? I thought it was morning. Wah! There, Tusky, don't cry. At blood red moon, every time the sky looks like this, one of the heroic spirit source masters appear. but I don't sense any servants nearby. Oh, you're on the foul, boss? Man. Yes, master. Well, at least we got to finish breakfast before all this, but I had a feeling I'm gonna miss lunch now. This is the worst. We had dinner and breakfast at Grandpa's Hermitage before, but we still haven't gotten to have lunch here. Oh, the foul boss will be here. Oh, man. Not looking for that. The damn sun just burst from the damn sky in the middle of the damn morning, and that's what you're worried about? Wow, that's a lot of dams. Guess I can understand how you feel a bit, but we've seen this happen a fair few times now. In fact, I kind of admired that unflappable nature of yours. If you weren't a swordsman, I would have taken you in as my apprentice. Good luck, Drago. At any rate, this does not mean one of those heroic spirit source masters is showing up. Gitaru, you said this only happens before they appear, right? That's right. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but that's how it's been almost every time so far. Allow me to handle this. I shall send up a fine observation device. Wow, that was amazing. Was that a firework? My apologies, Lady Henri. It was not a firework. Yeah, okay, I call BS here. Rocket, I'm not familiar with that word. But this device allows me to see great distances from high up in the sky. A moment, please. I shall have the results for you soon. I have visual confirmation. Tokyo Castle has been radically transformed. Huh? The whole castle transformed? Yes, it is difficult to describe. Simply put, it has taken on an exponentially evil appearance. Evil. Given that the sky's current state, and it's safe to say that the remaining swords masters and sorcerer are behind this. Since they're not trying to attack us this time, their target must be Tokyo Castle now. Now that you mention this, I think Ifril said she wasn't allowed to cut loose near the castle, and that it was an important part of their plans or something. In fact, maybe they are planning to use it to establish a new land of demons. Slow down, kid. I get you're upset about all this, but don't forget someone just ripped a hole through your guts. Your wound hasn't healed, and it's half a day's walk to the castle from here. That may be, Grandpa, but we still haven't kept our promise to Lord Inchun. And to top that, the pretty Oni from before asked us to save Shimousa too. If Henri and Tasuke are gonna grow up happy here, we can't leave things like this. Not even with lunch on the line. Isn't that right, Drakaxahak? You two done? Can I finish now? I ain't saying you should go. When I buried the villagers, there were some horses left behind after the battle. I should have fed them with the people from our villages that came to help, but I kept several for myself. They're tied up in the stable around back. Take them and ride them to the castle. Just don't touch the chestnut one. He's mine. You had horses here in villages? I didn't think Edo period used horses for agriculture. Oh, of course, they must have belonged to the shogunate. Shimousa is famous for his horses, after all. Your god, these horses belong to the diet, or basically Lord Tasagaya himself. but that doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot at this point, does it? Alright, I haven't ridden a horse at full gallop in a while. Make sure you don't fall behind. You're coming too, Grandpa, on a horse? These monsters came after the kids. If their boss is there, I'm gonna make him pay for that. Wow, I wish I could ride horses too. Do Skay and I have to stay and watch the Hermitage? No, you two are coming with me. With everything going on right now, there could be monsters here too. Speak of the devil! Evil auras! Several of them headed this way. They must be traveling in a pack. I have detected numerous sea sources as well. I believe it's a group of monsters numbering approximately 12. Let's get through them then. Yes, Master. I'll make a quick work of them. There's really are more of them than usual. I wonder if this guy gives them energy or something. Whatever, in the case, I'm ready for him. Not sure no lunch. I won't hold back. My stomach may be empty, but my spirit is as strong as ever. I'll make sure to finish this in one go. I guess I am. Like I told you before. Here they come. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, speaking of Onis, has anyone seen Kita-san's video on shooting? He's now just finally got shooting. And just while he was in the middle of like doing his summoning trick. Makes me happy that he finally got it though. Like, although it's more on the JP side, not the NA. But still, any shoot is good at that point. Especially since he's been trying for who knows how long to get her. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's like happening. I'm like, why is it not doing anything weird? Oh, it's one bow? Weird, he says something else. Alright. Okay. That's the part where I start using AoEs. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now the rest of this should be pretty easy. Yeah. Alright. Scammer Morgan! And the last 3 enemies are here. Which this star will take pretty well care of. And I probably should have used her buff. Oops. Yeah, it should be fun. Ah, congrats, man. I got our Bonten up from like the Halloween event from last year. Just farming it, it just popped up. So how close are you to getting her to Bonten? Man, they really like Boy Mordred. Jeez, dude. Enough buffs? Oh, that's good. Probably could tell there's like no, for 15? Oh, you're at the last time. Halfway full, nice. All hostiles defeated. I confirm there is no surviving enemies exiting combat mode. Hurry up and get on the horses. Henri, go make rice balls with the rice leftovers from breakfast. Okay, we cooked heaps so I can make a brunch. Yummy! Yeah, they got to see the you spirits. Me too, their smiles are so warm and bright, they almost make up for the sun being gone. Anyway, let's go get the horses. Oh, if there's a white one, I call dibs. I've always wanted to try riding a white horse at least once. What are you, an idiot? There's no damned white horse. Just go and get the horses already. Tough luck for Masashi, no white horse. That's of Danzo. There you are, Lady Danzo. I've been looking for you. The horses are all saddled up, so we hang out now. What are you going to do? I was just thinking about that. I see. Lady Danzo, I know this is rude of me, but can I ask you something personal? Are you concerned about the situation as an agent of the shogunate or as a lone ninja? Or is there something else that's weighing on your mind? Personally, I'd rather you remain here. Things are bound to be more dangerous than ever at Tokyo Castle. Lord Muramasa and myself are servants. In my case, I can assure you that I am much tougher than when I was alive. I can fight without fear of dying from a stray bullet or a katana wound. But you can't. You belong to this world. I'm nothing more than a mechanical puppet. There's no need to worry about me. Besides, I have already been given orders, so if possible, I would like to join you. Right, if your orders from Lord Tijima, and if Lady Musashi ends up fighting as a heroic spirit source master, you are to accompany her. Was that it? That's right. It's too risky, Lady Danzo. We could easily end up finding one who has even more deadly than Samgata Hell or Kalsuta Hell. What we ninja don't specialize in head-to-head combat, all the more so when we end up against such dangerous monsters. And I'm sure Lord Tajima wouldn't want to send one of his best subordinates to an early grave. I greatly appreciate your concern, Lord Kotaru. Still, yes, thank you for telling me how you feel. You helped me to make up my mind. I will accompany you after all. Forgive me, I promise I will be of use. I see. Very well, if you insist on coming along, I won't stop you. In that case, we'd better get going before Lord Muramasa yells at us for taking it too long. That's true. This is a matter of grave importance, so I will do my best to hurry. Okay. Okay, here we are. Chapter 14. Jeez. Did I just seriously close that out? Okay. Actually, it was take times though. Here we go. To tell the truth, I don't remember how I came to be. There's nothing in my records detailing exactly when this all happened. All I know is I was left lying around broken after the end of the Age of War. Kanshin Koji, a peerless sorcerer, essentially gave birth to me by recreating my body. My second father figure, the first Fuma Kotaro, installed all manner of ninjutsu he created into my memory banks. Precious few people know how valuable this body of mine truly is. As far as the people who are concerned, I am just another ninja. If my body were to break, I would essentially be dead. I suppose it is my fate to be abandoned. In the end, I'm just a machine made of flesh, iron, and wood. A monster not unlike the homunculi produced by Western alchemy. How long did I spend as an unmoving human-shaped machine? Perhaps it was even longer than the time I have spent operating as a ninja. Despite operating for many, many years. Once I was broken, most of my records were damaged. I could no longer play them back properly. I was simply left to decay. As my records, my thoughts slipped away. In time, my mind was emptied out completely, and my body would no longer move at all. It was simply roared, creaked, and cracked. Then one day, a man found me. He repaired me and gave me a purpose as my new master. That man was summoned to the province of Shimousa as a caster class servant. His name is Caster of Limbo. Nice nails. From the moment he repaired me, I regained my consciousness, or at very least, I was conscious from that point onwards. Where this consciousness was newly found, one I had lost during the years I was shut down, I can't say. But either way, I don't care. Why? Because I was created to be a ninja. That was my purpose then, and is my purpose now. As such, all I need to do is carry out my master's orders. As long as I have my master, there's nothing to worry about. As long as I have my master, all I need to do is carry out my mission. Whoever the caster of Limbo turns out to be. Indeed, I don't know who he really is. He may be a heroic spirit, or a hero, or a human. Perhaps he's even an Oni, or something else altogether. At any rate, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. All I had to do was obey my new parental figure. I must not just doubt him. No, I must, no matter what. And yet, Lord Katara, you have been checking in with me so often. For some reason, I feel as though I already know you. Even though my records, my equivalent of a normal human memories, have nearly been lost. I should have no records remaining save the ones contained in the Jujutsu I acquired for my mission. Lord Kataru, did I ever meet you? Before I was broken? Come on, hurry! There's no time to waste! We need to get out of here while the samurai are keeping those monsters busy. Shutters! Yes, those! There's a bunch of those things trying to come out. Hurry! The grounds south of the castle should be safe. How long does it take to close a simple shutter? Oh my, you're so strong, Mr. Samurai. Come on. You want, hurry it up. You heard the man. We need to head south. All you big strong men, carry the kids and they're early. Go on. Forget some ones that turn into monsters. There's nothing we can do to them. Discretion is the better part of valor, and that's all. Just think of them as big fire and run away as fast as you can. Got it? You're running from your own lives from fire, not monsters. So far, this is, damn it. I'm going to survive if it's the last thing I'm going to do. No sooner did we set foot in the town than we hit a bunch of monsters. There's too many of them. Don't tell me this is... I've just finished scouting the town as we suspected. Tokyo Castle appears to be the heart of this phenomenon. Whatever happened here not only caused a great number of monsters to appear, but also transported many people into monsters as well. Fortunately, this area seems relatively unscattered, but... So you're telling me those howls I hear off in the distance are from monsters who used to be human? Yeah, hopefully we can find them, turn back. The eastern area appears to be completely wiped out. Not a single person managed to escape. You gotta be kidding me. I've heard that people can change, but this is ridiculous. The east has the keep, right? Maybe that means you're more likely to transform the closer you are to the castle. That could be it. I believe the master should be okay thanks to his mystic codes. And you should be as well, Lady Musashi. I have seen you strong off countless martial attacks with no adverse effects. It's as though you have some sort of innate resistance to magical energy. Wait, was that a compliment? Oh yes, it was. So people transform to get near the castle, huh? In that case, I should never have brought Henri and Tosca here. I thought they would be safer with us, but that's clearly backfired. Drakaris the Hawk, make sure you keep those kids close by so they don't get lost. Your hunting is warm, mister. Good. Sup, you sound dead as well, I'm not dead, just tired, man. But yeah, how's it going, Aisha? Give me ride the horses again? That was so much fun. Left the horses tied upside of town, so I'm afraid we have to walk from here. I'd like to leave you two somewhere safe as we can, though. I'm okay, as long as you and everyone else is around. I won't be scared, same with Tasuke. Goo. I see. You're excited about this, huh? Tasuke, you're such a brave girl, Henri, but all the same, I'm afraid we can't... Hey, Drakaris the Hawk, see that lady over there? Leading the people away from the town? Haven't we seen her before? Didn't she help a lot of us last time we were here? I think we know who it is. Okay, everyone, line up in a nice and orderly fashion now. Hurry up, or the monsters might come and get you and eat you. Remember, Trevor and Ulrich go first. No pushing, no shoving. And try not to look at the castle. We can't have people feeling ill and slow everyone else down. Besides, there's some samurai or something over there who look like they'd be doing a good job slaying the monsters. So now is our chance to escape the outskirts. Come on and hurry along. Yeah, Tama, but she's now Proton's Otoa. Well, of course, I did become known as the top courson of in Yoshiroa for nothing. Fights and fires are Edo's flowers, after all. Of course, we know what to do in a times of crisis. Wait, you're those freeloaders! Nice to see you again, Ultima. We were just slaying monsters over there when we caught sight of you. Hope you don't mind, but we have another favor to ask you. You're going to stay here and keep helping the people evacuate, right? More or less. As you can see, I'm doing fine now. What about that? You might have a hard time finding another free room at the time like this. Oh, well, this is kind of hard to say, but... Hurry up, Musashi! Some of the creatures from the castle have wandered over here. He starts this attack. They are approaching us at a credible speed. I'm afraid combat is inevitable. Lord Kotaro has already gone ahead and tried to hold them back, but... Yeah, let's back him up. You're the man. Ultima, we're coming back and after we've taken care of those creatures. Huh? Look, I'm a geisha. Once I finish helping these people evacuate, I was going to run away with them. You people never listen. Yeah, poor... Well, I guess a Tama Ultima. Drag her into all kinds of situations. Yeah, if I'm suddenly dead, I think I need Make yourself I'm like alive here. Yeah, that might work. Slapping the cheeks a bit might help. Then again, probably in the throat, probably rest a bit would help too. Then again, I'm voice acting for like these characters, so it's kind of a bit, yeah. Just go with it as I go with it. Yeah. There we go, finally. Yeah, let's see if this wipes them all out. Come on. There we go. Oh, wait, it's like... Ah, darn it. Oh, okay. Have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping by in the stream. And good luck with you and your dad. Alright, there we go. And yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know your dad's chill. It's just basically wants you to go to bed at a reasonable hour. Sorry if it may sound like anything different. But anyway, good night, man. And hope you enjoy the rest of your day tomorrow. Oh, enjoy your Sunday. Holy moly! Well, that just happened. Yeah. And that should hopefully finish this guy off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, sorry. It's night out, plus the fact, yeah, that's still recovering from like the stream from yesterday. Yeah, just enjoy your Sunday. Huh? You guys are pretty good at this. Are you all famous swordsmen or something? That's all she do. You'll tear those monsters so quickly. That should give everyone more time to escape. Anyway, I better be on my way now. Thanks again for helping us. And take care. You're not leaving us just this. Didn't I tell you we had a favor to ask? I'll strangle her like Musashi. What's this about? Is this really the time to be asking for more favors? Besides, it's been an hour since this started. Most of the survivors have already escaped. Good question, but I'm afraid I don't know. Luckily, Yagyu or something, or some samurais kept the monster distracted long enough to get away. Huh, is that so? I see. So how come you didn't escape already, Ultima? We're pretty far away from your room here, after all. Well, you know, I just happened to notice there were a lot of children and elderly here, so I came to help. And stuff like that. I just figured we all have to do our part in the times of need. Oh, right, I just remembered. Do you know where Lady Kiyohime is? I hear her servants screaming bloody murder earlier. I thought they could, although I couldn't make out what they were saying. Then I saw him running off, seeking refuge in the town's outskirts. In fact, I was about to head that way myself. Good, now I see why Musashi thought to trust you with this. Oh? And who's this strapping young... Wait, I recognize you. Thanks again for taking care of my grandkids the other day. Now, I'd like to ask you to watch them again. Come here, Henri. Okay. Oh, hi, Ultima. Good. Well, so you two are here, too. Let's see, Toski, was it? I didn't think there was anywhere I could leave them. I could tell they are safe with you. You seem like you can handle yourself in a fight. I hope you don't mind watching them for a second time. Huh? Hang on. We have to go to the castle and find the mastermind behind all this. It's too dangerous for the kids to come along. Sorry for the trouble, but I know you'll keep them safe. Huh? Wait, huh? You're kidding me, right? You're actually gonna go to the castle now? Yep, that's what we need, Ultima. Thanks for watching them. See you later, Henri. Be a good girl and wait for us with Toski until we get back. Make sure to listen to Ultima, okay? I will. See you later, Miss Samurai. See you later, Grandpa. Bye, Mr. Kotaro. Bye, Miss Danzo. Be careful out there, mister. You really are serious about this cast business, huh? Just one thing after another with you people. Alright, you win. I promise I'll take good care of them. So go and do what you have to. And make sure you all finally pay a visit to my establishment when you finally get back? Oh, this is the donut? Oh, thanks, Commander, for the raid, man. Let's move on. We can have a nice Skisha looking after Henri and Tusky forever. Oh, Tusky. Hey, McDouble. Yeah, I will stay hydrated. By the way, for everyone in chat, make sure to check out Commander Loy. He does FGO as well, and it's a very good guy. Although he does microwave a lot of food a lot, so just prepare for that. But anyway, thanks for the raid again, Commander. Oh, how is it? Hey, Grandpa, you really took a liking to Ultima, didn't you? She is your type or something? Microwave food. Nothing to do with type, girl. What's not to love about a woman of principle? Or are you still too young to understand that? Wait, are you saying I'm not a woman of principle? In your case, I don't even think I'd call it principle. Anthony, I say you're more like a giant flower, perhaps. Ultima's a far too, but in your case, there's no sim, you're just all far. What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry, it's a good thing you're a kind of flower that stands out just by being here. Wow, you're saying I'm a flower blooming in an area sea of grass? That's so beautiful. I should known you'd be good at compliments after all these years you had to practice. Don't get the wrong idea. I never said you blossomed yet. But never mind. Looks like we got more foes to face. I've confirmed another undercheat. No, wait. There's a second one. Yeah, I think we got the hang of playing this now. Look out! Large hostiles incoming. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had no idea the timeout command was his laying. See what's going on here. Dude, Lord, the times you give him the sandwich. Well, just give him the sandwich, Commander. Well, I guess we're gonna be have to wait until February now to get the Chimera to be untimed. Yeah, I probably should have thought of this better. Alright. And Miss Cabana hopefully would show up one day. Oh, it's still in the chat. Oh my god. You're still on the pork chops, Hydra. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, where Hydra? Yeah, I probably should have switched on Mordred with Lancelot. I think I'll wrote that for future reference. Yeah, sorry, the only bot is a bot at the moment. Almost done. Make me alive. Yeah. So I haven't messed around much to actually understand how modding works. Okay. Let's see. Now, if I do make you a mod, you're not gonna. Let's see. Oh. Okay, you've been modded. Oh, and to make it more interesting, yeah, you're now a bot too, Hydra, so. Let's see where I'm at. What's this? I trust. Okay, that's weird. Got it! We defeated Orochi. Nicely done, Master. Those Orochi were expected to be strong, weren't we? I wonder if that has anything to do with us getting closer to the castle. I'm relieved to hear that. I may not be able to help as much as I would like, but I'll still do everything I can. Why did I do this? Just for fun. Sorry. Wait, Lord Murasa, just a moment. May I ask who you are? Heh. Surely there's no need to introductions now. I'm just passing by. Just a passing by missionary. I don't know who that is. I'm nothing more than a missionary. Not every dream you have is connected. Oh, hey, No Mouth. Oh, on Twitch side, basically, something interesting happened. I just made 3 people mods. And yeah, they're fighting over pork chops and stuff over another stream, and I got raided by one of the people I just made the mod, so there's a lot of context. Okay, but yeah, I'm like getting close to being done with Shimousa. How about you? I don't know who that is. I'm not even nothing more than a missionary. Not every dream you have is connected. But I feel free to call me whatever you like. You Christians are something else. You're fighting one another over like one of those giant serpents off by yourself, weren't you? I've never seen black fire before. Hardly anything special, I can assure you. Just some burning wire imported from foreign lands. I'm told there's plenty of it to be found further west of Tai Ansu. So you're knowledgeable and talkative, huh? I guess you really are a missionary. Where do you happen to be from, Shadi? Now, it looks like to me you're headed to Tokyo Castle, is that right? That ominous aura surrounding it is a cursed sign expressly to keep people away. In fact, you all are advancing towards it. Despite that, it tells me you're all either hopelessly dim-witted, or that there is something giving you the strength to endure its ferocity and malice. Either way, you made the right choice, Sahak. There's no need for you to cease your advance. Continue on your way. A sorcerer is using the keep at Tokyo Castle. A rare, unreal castle, as it ought to be known now, to perform a ritual. Unreal Persa mentioned that, so that's what the castle is called. If that name doesn't betray its true intentions, I can't imagine what would. Indeed, that name is undoubtedly meant to be a play on words. It is not merely the embodiment of rage and regret and agony. It is a curse, or perhaps anger towards a god who has yet to provide salvation. There is deeper depths of one's love, the easier it is for them to fall prey to hate. Although he is certainly not the only one to blame for this, he has also grown well past the bounds of any one person. It's up to you to stop him, Draconic Sahak. Huh? What are you talking about? He said that the mastermind is in that castle. I figured as much, but it's good to know for sure. Although, how do you know so much? Are you in league with the sorcerer person? Depending on your answer. I'm not connected to the mastermind at all, but I do have a small connection to a different man who looks exactly like him. But no matter. Let me just say that as a fellow Christian, I can understand how he feels. At any rate, you must hurry, Draconic Sahak. The sorcerer is not the only one in Ontaro's keep. Shimousa's daughter is sure to be held captive here as well. What is her name again, if your memory serves? Driven by revenge, the sorcerer means to cast a far-raging, multi-layered curse on the entire Dukkha regime. His curse is so powerful it will affect his ability of parallel worlds. And since his aim is to curse every possibility of a Toxica regime, Matsuru's daughter would make for a perfect catalyst given her Toxica heritage. Her blood may be a bit lacking compared to someone from the immediate Toxica family, but it still should serve for his plans. I mean, that Nimitsu is the only third shogun. Her blood is still far more strong enough. Ah, I see. Perhaps we have been looking for a parallel world where Musumasa's daughter was being near Edo soon after the Simbabal rebellion. That makes sense. Ha, fascinating. Okay, so what exactly does all that mean? Well, once Kyohei's soul is sacrificed, Unreal Castle will be complete. This world, along with many others, will be destroyed. Now hurry. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, go. Yeah, we're gonna save Kyohei. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot I'd like to say, but I'm afraid you'll have to wait until later. I must be going to run. Durkasak, I will not be able to guide your way. But I will tell you this, absolute certainty. Keep Araria's castle will be a stage of your final duel to the death. Okay, let me catch up with Cat. Oh, you're checking out the Bubble Bass Burger? Yeah, it's like pretty interesting. He also does like other interesting. Babbage does also other stuff as well for like TV shows and movies and stuff. Not forgetting the pork chops. This is a great chat. Yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting on Twitch. If you can. Check out Commander Wooly on Twitch, No Mouth. He also microwaves food and stuff along with FGO. Okay. Alright, there we go. And I'm bringing Ishtar to the fight. This is the same castle we were at before, right? Look at how much has it changed. If it was ever a castle just made for monsters, this would be it. Naso was right about this place. I can't imagine how much evil stuff you have been to the mix together to get something like this. I can see why that missionary guy has a lot to say about it. No wonder there's no one else around. Do you hear that, Chikak? Is it just me, or does it sound like the castle has a heartbeat? Sheesh, they're even trying to be sell. Not even trying to be sell, are they? And there's what I was wondering where our enemy had hidden their base of operations. I guess they deserve some credit since they don't find their hideout before this happened. Now they got us on the defensive. But that all ends here tonight. Are you guys ready for this? Of course, we won't back down now. Not after coming this far. And now you not have fully recovered. And the Master's wound may not yet be healed, but as long as we're all together, I can't imagine us losing. I need a meal. Let's go. Time to sell this once and for all. True, we don't know which will end up being, but the most important thing, we're ready for anything. Now, we just need to figure out how to get inside this creepy-looking castle. His source detected a large number of monsters are materializing in the castle grounds and walls. Prepare for combat now. Looks like this is the opening act. A pack of monsters and a man-eating monstrosity. No more grumbling. Let's cut our way through these things and make our way inside. Okay. Oh, you definitely have to check them out. Yeah. Back to also check out Scratch Dumpling and Simple Sandman and Slide Swipe. Along with like a few others. I mean, the Twitch community for FGO is like a pretty interesting kind of community. And some people have like some interesting like niche like gimmicks and things that happen on their channels. You checked out the burger. Yeah, it's like I'm amazed at the show they didn't have it like that big. It was actually small. It's like so I was like, oh, here's the burger. And it's like small. It could be that someone must have misunderstood the code that Bubble Blast was like saying to Squidward. It's like, huh? Maybe it's like maybe we're misinterpreting it. It shouldn't be that big. But yeah, the second one probably would be probably the better one to go with. It's not as known, but it should be easier to make. Okay, here you go, Commander. Yeah, I think I use Steam Labs. I can't remember. That enabled supply after some idiot came in and decided to talk about his stream and stuff and post a link to it while he was streaming, but yeah, I use Restream currently at the moment. I don't know if I'll use it for everything, every game, but Isn't that the one anime with all like quintuplets girls falling for the same guy or something? I haven't been keeping up on anime as of late because I'm working on the Puppy Carbon contest and then figuring out possible FGO servants for my video series. Oh, it is the Five Sister anime. Okay. Ah, so close. Really, dude? Yeah, Billy Gibbs is kept alive from that. Oh, thanks, No Mouth. I mean, I kind of made it a bit too hard, but hopefully the ones will be shorter. But yeah, I'm thinking like for the rest of the series, just make it like one servant instead of like four, so that way I can just focus on just doing one servant at a time instead of like four at once. That way I can get more detail into it and make sure I'm like making sure they get the right skills and the right class are being put in, as well as going over like certain history. But some servers might actually I have to go over more detail on them for like who they are. I think you're doing Yabba next. Anyway. Hostels eliminated. We now have a clear path forward into the castle. This way, my enhanced vision confirms this is the castle's interior. It is identical to Tokyo Castle. We shall take the shortest path available to keep. Please hurry. Phew. Okay, let's get going then. After all our walking and horseback riding, this is the last leg of our journey. That sure is a tall keep, isn't it? The last leg could essentially be hard for an old man like me. Carry you. Don't be ridiculous. I'm the one who will be carrying you if you get tuckered out. I may be old, but I'm still in my prime. Alright, everyone. And we go. Okay, keep that for there, and oh boy. Hey, it's kind of is really hard doing this. Okay, let's switch this like this. There we go. Well, at least this place looks familiar. I think this is where we first met with Kiyohime inside the castle and where we fought Paraso. I believe it is. It may look a lot creepier than it did back then, but the castle layout appears identical. As such, it seems safe to assume this is the same area. Aside, I wonder why we haven't run into anyone yet. It looks... Oh well. Well, for us, we never have to fight nor rescue anyone, but I can't help but find it silly. Oh yeah, he does actually provide like a lot of links for that though. Unfortunately, I can't use any of them because of like his license and stuff, so I have to find like different like links to actually use for my videos. But yeah, he actually does talk about good stuff there. As much as I like to think it's because everyone in the castle managed to escape, I doubt they were that lucky. Just listen to that heartbeat. If you told me this castle was so it grew up mouth and ate up everyone inside it, I'd believe you. This is clearly no place for humans. I agree, it's still strange. If I figured we'd run into more monsters here, it almost like they weren't expecting any intruders. Beats me, now come on, let's keep going. Tell us where we need to go next, guide. Lady Donzo? I have something I need to tell you. Is it about the castle? No, it's not about the castle or route. But if I must miss this chance, I may never be able to say this. As such, I believe it would be best to do so now, when there are no monsters around. Although when it comes to making decisions, my ability to judge matters correctly is severely diminished right now. Is that how it feels to you, Dasso? I'm certainly don't get that impression. You're here helping us out, after all. I don't think you need to say anything you're not comfortable with. But you can't let this go, huh? In that case, let me guess what you want to say. You're actually been on the sorcerer side all along, am I right? Well, she figured that out real quick. But how? I never mentioned any of that sort. In fact, I'm certain I never gave away any information about my sorcerer status or loyalties. How did you... No, I should ask. When did you first suspect me? Pretty much from the start. I think it was less than I had an actual suspicion than just a feeling. Is it true for all you? Even you, Lord Kotaro? Well, I didn't catch on as quickly as Lady Musashi did, but we ninja are trained to always be vigilant of others and their motives. After we fought Paraso, my suspicions that you were hiding something were confirmed. Since there's only one thing a ninja could be hiding, that confirmed you were working for our enemy. Yeah, why did you think I invited you into my hermitage? I'd rather have you carrying intel where I could see you than sneaking around behind my back. Then, did you know, too, Lord Drakar? Is that so? I see. Then all you knew who I really was. So you knew about me all along, Lady Musashi. Then Lord Kotaro figured out as soon after as I did Lord Drakar, and Lord Murasa saw for me right from the start. Then why? Why didn't you kill me? With your skills, you could have done so easily. Why would I do that? Everyone's got their own troubles to deal with, and it's not like you attacked us. Whatever your job might be, you still risk your life to help us, and that's more than enough for me to trust you. Even if you had been secretly planning to attempt on Master's life, I was prepared to keep him safe. I have both the ability and the confidence to pull that off. If I didn't, I could never have let an enemy ninja accompany us. Besides, this sort of thing happens all the time during the Age of War, Lady Danzo. Also, I couldn't help but notice you started to wrestle with something along the way. I can't speak for everyone else, but personally, I want to wait to see your answer you arrived at. Why? Because you're beautiful, of course? Kidding, I just trying to lighten the mood a bit. We love you, brought lady. What I mean to say is, you're not a bad girl. At heart. Oh, right. You're older than me. So not a bad woman at heart. Anyway, that's what I thought, and it looks like I was right. After all, the reason you decided to speak up now is because you felt you couldn't wait any longer to say something, isn't it? I'm glad I'm right about you, Lady Kachiro Danzo. I, as ninja, can't not fail my mission. Thus, I was planning to kill all of you, although Lord Imparo told me to assist you when you fought against the heroic spirit source masters. Lord Limbo also told me to kill you if the chance presented itself. But back then, when Lady Samika Hell and Sutra Hell abducted Lady Henri and Lord Tasuke, I was surprised to find myself feeling a great pain weighing on my chest. From then on, I was no longer sure what I should do. What do you think? The kids were abducted because you did something to my barrier? Don't be an idiot. I'm a servant. There's no way any flesh and blood ninja could get through it. He didn't do anything to my barrier. It wasn't good enough to keep those two only out. Besides, I don't have any great military strategy. I'm just a swordsmith. If I had to do it all over again, I would. Huh? So you don't blame me for placing your grandchildren in danger? Why would I? It wasn't your fault if I blame anyone. I blame Musashi and Drikasa Hawk. All they did was eat my food and use my heritage as a hideout. You're not wrong, but you don't have to be that blunt about it. So every one of you knew all along, and you were still kind enough to keep me at your side? I never would have guessed it. I was the only one who didn't realize what was going on. I am well and truly broken. No, perhaps it was more accurate to say that I was never fixed. I am a machine whose only purpose is to carry out its master's orders. In a sense, I am no different from a sword or a spear, or a matchbook or a wheel. I am a tool, and a thing that whose only purpose is to be used by another. Lord Kotaro. Yes? According to my records, you told Parasu that a ninja without a soul is nothing more than a hollow blade. I agree with that completely, and that's what I tried to be. But I can't. As I am now, I'm neither a proper ninja or a hollow blade. At some point, I gained a soul. And so there's something I wish to tell you all. Please believe me when I tell you that I'm here now of my own accord. I have led you here to Onryo Castle of my own volition in hopes that you will prevent its activation. Yes, that's final form. No, that missionary we ran into was correct. Once Leo Kiyohime is sacrificed and this castle takes their soul, Onryo Castle will activate its curse and fully take root here in the world Shimousa. We must stop the sorcerer before that happens, or the darkness will destroy this and many other peaceful worlds. And then follow to yours, Lord Drikasa Hawk. So then this whole abnormality can be actually across into different worlds. What a joke. Your own volition? A motive to rebel? Did you really think a broken down puppet like yourself would be prepared to do such a thing? How absurd! Free will, an automaton being cautious? How utterly absurd, laughable even. Never in all my life ever heard anything so preposterous. Immediately, I am enjoying watching you squirm and agonize all over this. At the very least, it serves to alleviate my boredom. Caster a limbo. Damn it, I thought you would still be with the sorcerer. Please be careful, everyone. His sorcery is tremendously powerful. If he hits you directly, not even you will escape unscathed. Even after you betrayed us, this is merely the best advice you can offer him? What a joke! I must be sure to do such a better job at repairing you next time. Or perhaps I should have broken you more thoroughly. Up until now, I was only breaking you a bit at a time simply because it was so comical to see you feeling about this state of despair. Maybe I should have fixed on you properly after all. Yeah, so that is it. Next time, I shall crush you about 70% of your brain. I have to go, No Mouth. Thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good night. What did you just say? I said that I broke you. What about it? When I found your limbs and your exterior were severely damaged. I suppose you had shut down due to a lack of magical energy, so I broke you. I mixed up your mental records, turning you into a broken down puppet. Oh, but I did not fix your damaged body, of course. I do hope you appreciate that. I don't like your voice. You're the kind who wields the words like weapons, using them to batter your opponents. I'm the kind of person who will do anything to win too, but there are three things I just won't abide. First, one-sided slaughter, the killing of armed people. Second, toying with armed people's pride and beliefs for your own amusement. Third, stealing food from someone else's who's hungry. And you're really too out of the three. Let me guess, you're sticking to this house because you're just too damn ugly, right? Stop hiding, you deviant. Show yourself. Here he is. Very well then, I shall accompany you by with your class, Lady Shimousa. I believe this is the second time we have met in person, yes? I believe the last time was back in the bamboo forest. How good of you to come all this way to our unreal castle. Whoa, he's actually handsome. I mean, he's not my type or anything, but whoa! You're good, Musashi. Huh? Don't worry, I'm fine. That was just a reflex. Anyway, let's just pretend that didn't happen. So you're finally showing yourself, villain. Your voice may be ugly, but I admit the rest isn't bad. You do strike me as the beautiful predator type, though. An accurate propels for... Thank you. Now that we have properly met, I would ask that you call me Abno Simi. Simi? You're Simi? You gotta be kidding me. I've heard that name. I think he's supposed to be fairly well-known caster in the caster community. Abno Simi, guardian of Kaito, and a genius among the Onimedio. He was a legend, the highest rank of astrologers, and a master of yin and yang techniques. He said to do secret spells that could bring the dead back to life. It's also said that a man with a true name defeated a white-faced nine-tailed fox, one of the three great monsters that threatened all of Japan. I know who that foxy-related person is. Some story says he was a superhuman born to a fox who went on to live an exhibitionally long life It makes sense that a person like that will leave his mark in humanity as a heroic spirit, but you sure don't look like the guardian of anything to me. If anything, I have to say, you have the face of an irredeemable villain. You got me there. It's nice to see you got a sense of humor. In that case, maybe we can find a way to resolve this without a barrier. Indeed. Hey, Musashi, look out! I see. You went after Lady Musashi from behind. Lady Dazzle. I didn't mean... Oh no, I can't stop! I can't stop myself! Lord Kotaro, I'm so sorry. It seems that I was actually playing into Caster Libble's hands all along. Although I had to bring here on my own court in order to stop the sorcerer. I really believed I was acting on my own free will. That was truly how it felt to me. But in fact, it seems nothing more than a foolish puppet, Lord Kotaro. Everyone, I must kill you now. I believe you, Lady Dazzle, although there's something like this happened. Wonderful, I'm so glad you turned out to be kind-hearted souls willing to play along with my little farce. They come and dance with my puppet. Of course, I doubt a down-broken doll will be enough to satisfy you. So I've prepared a sort of monsters to accompany her. Also, allow me to explain why you have yet to come across any monsters within this castle so far. I've been holding it back for this very moment to witness your deaths for myself. Since this road is coming to an end anyway, you may as well be put on a good show to me. Dream on, heretic. You said now's no chance in hell like a creep like you walk away from this. I'm gonna wipe that smirk right off your face. Oh yes, Dazzle is stronger than you might think, so be careful not to drop your guard. You see, I've embodied her with a special form of my sorcery. One that recreates the cursed arm and annihilation's karma through machinery. It's one of my greatest techniques, easily capable of destroying even a servant. I do hope you enjoy it, Master Ashaya. Shimousa. Whew. And see what we have to face after that. Yeesh. Got a bit of a long ways. Alright. Yeah. There we go. That way is loaded. Now that should charge everyone up. Oh, I cursed Liz. Okay. Probably should have put the quick first and then did that, but yeah. You're still here, Aisha? Man. You really want those pork chops, huh? Yeesh. Oh, you want melted blood and then chicken. Yeah, I need to actually read up on the other type moon material stuff. Although I've seen Garden of Sinners, so. You need to see that one vampire one, though, which has connection to melty blood. Yeesh. Yeah, if this keeps up, I think I'm gonna have to switch to Rygar support. Yeah, and just skip out on the bonds and stuff. Oh, are you serious? Yeah. And here comes the worst Masashi. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot it's AoE, not single target. Yeah. Okay. And here comes anger. Yeah, I'm gonna have to revive of this. Oh yeah, I do have Maryland. Yeah, that reminds me. I need to like make a list. Probably need after the stream. I need to like make a list of like anime I need to watch and finish up on. Probably had that Quintepa show on there. I'm gonna also add that one anime show where basically Nobu's been reincarnated as a t-shirt thing. It's like ends up with like a harem. It's like hilarious. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Especially since I have Team Monk like back to set now, although she's like 80. But yeah, since I'm already this far in. And also the problem with this too, our story like so focus on like friendship points, and then also the fact I'm also to focus on getting bond up as well. So friendship points, yeah, I can just basically probably farm wild boxes and stuff. Especially since I don't really need much FP at the moment, because like 2 years should be when they put the new servants out, well, the new bronze servants. Plus I already have Angra at MP1, so I'm not really that worried. Yes! Wait a minute, dude. I'm the wrong Demon Lord. Well, too bad, so I am automatically the sorcerer, huh? But they haven't added me into the game yet. Which, yeah, they should add Sahak into the game as an adventure class servant. Are you serious? Invincible tool? Because you're the Jerry fool. Okay. Look at this. This was like a good setup. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. She didn't have. Oh, hey, Drago. How's it going? Oh, now this actually works. Yeah. Okay. I think for the main bosses, I'm not even gonna try going for friend points. How hard is Shimousa? It can be a bit difficult at times. Some of the bosses can be kind of easy, depends on your support setup, but doing this like all night classes, yeah, it's like a bit difficult. Man, I've got two. I got shooting and time I was somewhat done and didn't get their face on, and I'm just focused on Kiara. But I have until yeah. Yeah, it's definitely morning, so. Seriously, that's how much damage I'm doing? I never used Spin Case Double Phantasm before. Oh. Night, Commander. Have a good one, and thanks out for the raid. Oh, it looks so much for Commander getting sleep now, not to have my eyes after him. Oh, shit. Oh, so much for that. Yeah, when we finish this with Mango. Oh yes, we can! And Mango finishes robot waifu. Yeah, that was like really painful. Yeah. Okay, I'm done like doing this exclusively, mostly night classes. Okay. Oh yeah, that next one's gonna look like really interesting. So fast. No, you're just too slow, Lady Musashi. Damn, she's keeping the pace with Musashi. I guess somebody was buffing about that karma nonsense. Before I go, let me say thank you. Thank you for treating this foolish puppet like a real person. And for forgiving me, named Musashi. That's so. Very well. That sound, she just activated something inside herself. Lady Musashi, get back! She blew herself up! Oh, so that's how she gets the eye patch. I'm okay, never mind me, Danzo's. Lord Guitaro. I cannot see. Where are you? You must have gotten separated from him. All of you, please, hurry and stop the sorcerer. It's my fault those two children endured such a nightmare. I have to make amends. Oh, that's right, Lord Guitaro. I have met you somewhere before, haven't I? Mother! Yeah, boy. Alright. Your voice? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's because I'm not used to doing much voice acting for this stuff, so it'll probably get better as I go. So there. Now I'm good as to go. Thanks, Drakai Sahak. It is lucky for me you're so good with your hands. This isn't as bad as wounds go. It's a mark of Donzo's feelings. Yeah, me too. She said she wanted to protect the world, even after that bastard destroyed her insides. That was what she wished for, right to the very end. Maybe she thought her death was dishonorable. Maybe she thought it was all for nothing. But we wouldn't let it turn out this way. We can't let her go out just as another tragic figure. Is that right, Drakai Sahak? Oh yeah, he was the one. Because he suspected Tama was a fox spirit. I thought you would say that in that case. Thanks for holding down the fort, Grandpa Muramasa. Sorry we left you to fight on your own for a while. Don't worry. I don't have to do anything. He's just been sizing me up while you were gone. Why are you wearing an eye patch? What happened to Draconis the Hawk's mystic code? I'm afraid that it didn't work this time. Although Draconis the Hawk would be able to heal me with his mystic code like he always does, but this wound on my right eye just refused to close up. It did manage to stop the bleeding though. I've heard of wounds that refuse to close before. Swords that reach the demonic realm sometimes have curses like that. So given that this villain is calling himself Abe no Seme, I bet he knows all sorts of curses. You must have imparted something really nasty upon Danzo, didn't you? I did indeed. You are the most perceptive, distinguished elder. I must say, though, I'm surprised to see you crawling back to fight with the unseemly eye patch, Lady Musashi. How embarrassing. That was a brilliant slash. It should have taken his head clean off. But he stopped it easily. It's the best you and your Ninshin Aru can do, Shimon Musashi. And after you're gone through the trouble of applying such a hideous eye patch nonetheless. This won't do at all. I haven't had nearly as fun yet. Great, now there's even more of them. And I never managed to call you mother. Not even once. I'm sorry. Hopefully you forgive me. I am a servant and above all a ninja. I must fight according to my master's orders. Hey Scratch, how's it going? I would be lying if I said I had no regrets, but I do like to fight by my master's side. I really do. And fighting to save the world isn't bad either. Oh, thanks for the raid. Scratch, thanks you very much. It wasn't real. It really isn't, Mother. I can see why you push yourself so hard to do the same. Oh, I'm doing well. Just finishing up Shimousa. I'm about done with chapter 14 and then going to 15. Fighting for what's right feels very different from struggling to survive in an age of war. That's why. What's this? I can feel the magical energy coursing through me. The same type as mine. Mother's Fuma's energy. I remember she said there were two people who created her. Kishin Kochiro and the first Fuma. Well, that means the magical energy of the first Fuma embodied into her. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here real quick. Yeah, Shimousa's a bit difficult. I might have to change things up a bit since I was doing mostly the night classes. But yeah, things should be picking up. But how's Shimousa going to you? Have you started it yet? Oh, and also, how was your Devil May Cry stream going? I lost count on them. They just keep coming. This gets hard just to breathe. Oh, you barely touched it. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult once you get more into it. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting for so long, Master. As the fifth Fuma Kotaro, I ask that you let me handle this. Kotaro! We look at you and you're all grown up and handsome now. I take it you've done saying your goodbyes, Kotaro. Oh, you finish it one day? Probably around Thanksgiving. It should be a dead week, so that might help. Well, look at you, all grown up and handsome now. I take it you're done saying goodbyes, Kotaro? Lady Dazzler trusted me with the magical energy left to her by the first Fuma. Every cell in my Fuma blood is now crying out. Okay, definitely if you manage to do that, I'll definitely check that out. A ninja without a soul is nothing more than a hollow blade. Soul is cracking human. Is nothing more than a demon. A ninja's path is not one of justice and righteousness, and yet my mother tried to lock it away. If you don't try to follow in her footsteps, I'll never be able to give her the farewell gift she deserves. And just what you think you can accomplish on your own, ninja boy. I can see you're giving off someone unusual magical energy, but now that Unreal Castle is on the verge of activating, I'm not on my own. Lady Dazzler is with me now. Prepare to die, Caster of Limbo. No, sorry, I will not be making any such preparations. After all, you'll never get close enough, even try. Yes, Master. Oh, by the way, if you do manage to... Oh, that's funny. Looks like a gender bent Carmella with longer hair. And not enough... Oh. Okay, you're talking about someone else, I guess. Not enough for her. I have to check who that person is. But yeah, I was saying, if you need, like, anyone to... Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Oh, Cruella de Vil, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Maybe like into too much anime and stuff and history, you tend to forget that there's other things outside those things. But yeah, if you do plan to do a 24-hour stream, you need like some voice acting to help with the stream, feel free to let me know. I'll be willing to help. Yeah, very much. Oh, okay, so I forgot. Yeah, Jinx is the one that mostly does the voice acting though, so. Oh, pfft. Well, that was stupid. Yeah, probably just best to have it just on auto, and then just react to it. Yeah, probably just do what's best for you at the moment. Oh my god. There, at least that way. Okay, you're not getting that off. Whenever there's a lot of it, I ditch both anime and YouTube. Man. Although it's probably best to have something on the background, that way you're not suffering from fatigue. I mean, that's what I did for like some Thanksgiving. It's like last year to just level out my silver servants. Yeah, you definitely got a dumpling. Okay, I'm gonna have to say this. Why is Liz like really the only one filled with health? Are they like avoiding Liz or something? Oh, you use school to take care of Vine off days. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, right here. Now let's use... Yeah, I agree as this guy. Oh, he's not gonna be much of a threat. Whew. Oh boy. Yeah, you better get to bed, man. Oh, it's tough for you to go. Okay, so it's time for you to go over to well, welcome back to Touchline, man. Man, Mordred likes going to town on the thing. You have a horrible sense of humor. Trust me, there's probably worse people. I mean, worse senses of humor out there, so yeah. Man, the fatigue on the singularity is really affecting me. What do I know? Okay, we're gonna set that brighter. We're gonna make this Merlin. There we go. And then we're gonna put, where's 23 there? Oh, you're gonna switch back to YouTube. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, we're gonna change this to special class. Alright. Actually, which was in melt? Yeah, right. Just kidding. Useless, fruitless, pointless, meaningless. Even if you do have more magical energy than most servers, there's nothing you can do to me while Unreal Castle enjoys Satan's protection. It is impossible for the likes of you to take my head. And it's hard to do is laugh. Oof. Are you sure about that? We have destroyed 90% of the monsters shielding you. Soon I will finish off the few that remain and cut down where you stand. It seems that Fuma Boy is going on about something. Well, it's nothing that concerns me. The redhead clearly doesn't understand. They are not the ones making their way to me. I'm the one making their way to them. Now, I think it's time to end this. Master of Shadia, Shimousa. Go ahead and pray to your Buddha all you want. Go on, my little pentagram. Eat up their light. Huh? I can't move. This must be one of his curses. Now let's see, the curse of annihilation. I think I've imbibed you with a special one. I can see it. I can see your soul. You seem to have doubts, just like the Lord Sorcerer, but you cannot hide anything from me. This takes me back. Inshun, the others, they all displayed the most wonderful expressions of shock and agony during their transformation. You are doing your best to fight it, but it's pointless. There's nothing you all can do. Damn it! So take your soul, your will, everything about you. Goodbye, Shimousa. Hello to our newest heroic spirit source master. What a delicious joke, turning you into a heroic spirit source master while you're still alive. It is indeed, you deserve nothing less than hell of... What? What is this? Looks like we're not the only ones who made our way to you, Caster of Limbo. This cannot be happening. How can a mere human dispel my sorcery? How dare you mock the protection and by Satan, by Lucifer himself? And this wound, how can you break my multi-layered barrier? My defense should be impenetrable. I've seen through your karma. I could never have done it without fighting against Kalsuta Hell and her lightning quick techniques. I've taken my first steps into the void. I may still be immature, but I understand the emptiness. My sword has become invincible. Curse you! Curse you, Musashi! I shall obliterate your very soul in the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself. We shall do battle. Come forth, my blood-soaked frontier. This mountain of bodies and rivers of blood shall serve as the stage of our bow and consume the loser's soul upon defeat. Curse the name of my blade and cast her in limbo. The true name of my vessel is not worthy to mention. Come forth, great spirit of Shimousa clan. I found you a poet who has defeated several heroic spirits already. You are more than worthy to serve as a champion in my duel to the death. Prepare yourself, Shimon Musashi. Our final battle is upon us. Let's do this. Oh, Satan is the sin of wrath. Lucifer is the sin of pride. Yeah, in fact, there's like more to it if you actually look at it. I mean, Christianity, it tends to like flop the two together and treat them as like the same person, though. Personally, in my opinion, I think there's like more than one Satan, though, because of like the Holy Trinity thing up in heaven, and then you have like the unholy Trinity in hell and stuff. So, plus, if you think about it, if God's like in heaven, he's like takes on many forms and names. Lucifer's probably gonna try to do the same thing, but that's not. But don't really take my word for that. I'm more agnostic, so. Really depends, like, what's up to you, really. Casters are effective against riders, and assassins are weak against riders. They're also weak against, take damage from alter egos. Yeah, I love that thing. Oh, I have to check that anime out. What's the name of that anime? Heesh. Okay. I think it's up on Netflix. I have to check that out. Then again, Netflix actually helped get me into the Fate because they had the Apocrypha up, so. Also got me into JoJo as well. Oh yeah, he has healed down. Oh god, I have so much anime I need to catch up on. Yeah. You too, Drago? Well, hopefully it's not as bad as I am. I need to finish up Demon Slayer and Dr. Stone. Oh my god, look at Quetz! Yeah. Yeah, I need to open up Office Libre and then, oh, it's getting a movie? Nice. Well, I guess I probably didn't even need milk after all. Because this is like things about done. Oh, it's a story that you don't understand. Yeah. That's good music. Although the series can't be hard to follow because they put everything out of order and you wanted to watch it in a certain order. Eesh. Need to get her up. Her skills up to 999 yet. Okay, so they didn't make them. Oh, okay. I thought that was because they wanted you to also watch it in a certain order, too. That was pretty easy. Yeah, I'll probably show you a bit. Impossible! There's no way you could have captured my great spirit! My talisman! Of course I could have. Thanks to this, I now have a good idea how to fight while wearing an eye patch. Impossible! No blade other than the accursed Murmaster's sword should be capable of wounding us heroic spirit source masters. Of wounding me! Are you sure about that? Now that Mother's protection is with me, are you telling me such insignificant things as her prayers, her wishes, her feelings gave you the power to will me, the caster who commands Limbo itself? Long ago, there was a woman who raised me. She wasn't a living creature, but she's a machine. She's the one who taught me the Fumiklan's ninja arts. She was a bit broken down and forgot things constantly. She would often smile sadly, and she said she might even forget me someday. But she was the kindest person I ever met. She was my mother, and everything but blood. This is for Lady Donzo. This is for my mother. Human sister Aldi, I won't give you a chance to wander in limbo. Hell is the only place for you now. Okay, there we go. And we're about done. That's good. Okay. Now to show you what the SSRs are. Yeah, here's pretty much my SSRs. Hydra. It's like pretty much all extra class service, and then a good Berserker collection, and then mostly just 2 assassins. I need like a single target assassin. Got 4 Lancer single targets, but no AoE Lancers, which is why I'm going for a rushing also. But yeah, that should hopefully answer your question. But anyway, now enough flexing. Let's get back to the story. Oh, you need my Amakusa? Yeah, he's at P1 though, but I think if I level his skills, he should be actually better at farming. But then again, you mostly just use him for the debuffs and stuff. Okay. Oh, well, this is going to be fun. And I need Rama. ZP is OP, moves all debuff, well, buff before damage. Oh yeah. Need to use it more often. Again, I need to use all my extra classes more often. Once I Christmas Law should help. Just oh, congrats, Drago. So I have a way to go. Behold the advent of my darkness. The end of human world is nigh. This corrupt world could never be able to withstand Unriedo. People will wish for nothing more than to die and to be whisked away to paradise. And yet there's no paradise anywhere to be found. Instead, this human world will be subdued into Unriedo until he lies in every direction. Now my Unriedo castle has taken shape. Awaken! Awaken! Obey the ritual bestowed upon me by Satan and activate your true form! Ah, Satan, great Lucifer! This time I swear I'll save you. Once Unriedo castle activation is complete, the end of the world will be close at hand. Yes, I merged with Amakosa Shira. In an instant, this frail alternate history shall be consumed by darkness, and from there, this entire castle shall travel to the distant land of Shadia. My revenge will not end there. I shall destroy the chronicle theological phenomena where Shadia resides. Indeed, it shall even destroy the true humanity itself. Thus I shall bring about a future for those history has left behind. Only much longer now, Satan. Soon I shall hurry to your side, and with hell that is the human world on my back. Yeah, it's getting hard to laugh. Ah, yes, I forgot you're still here. I trust your gag's favor is to your liking, princess. I see from your expression you have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, of course you don't, you fool. It took me over 20 years crossing between worlds to truly understand. I have even seen many different worlds. Some were identical to my own, and others madness ran rampant to the point nothing made sense. There was a world populated only by sounds as calm and peaceful as any flute, and a world of darkness uninterrupted by the light of day. At time I've come to hear the voice of Satan, and in a flash I understand everything in my true revelation. Indeed, it was such a monstrous effect that I ended up going through the foul door myself. It was there I met the god, who had also had veteran sorrow just like me. What is he talking about? Has he gone completely off the deep end? You are wondering if my eyes show any signs of madness, are you? Indeed, I have been mad for quite some time now. I lost my sanity in Shimousa a long time ago. My heart is not but a swirling vortex of hate, vowing revenge against those who perpetrated this atrocity. Call it an act of madness you wish. However, you who enjoyed the privilege of being a Tusagala, remember this. In every world that I have been to, your family is the same. Where we Christians stand up for ourselves at Shimousa, you always come and slaughter us mercilessly. If I am insane, then you and your family are hateful, cruel, and inhuman. So, I will show you no mercy, even if this place is cut off from history. Even if there is no more than a parallel world, I shall show you exactly the mercy you showed us. None. I shall kill every last one of you. His fury is struggling. He mentioned Shimousa. Who is this man? I believe even the God in heaven heard that laugh, Lord Sorcerer. So this is the next step of your plan. You have taken over this castle and kidnapped the princess. I'm guessing this brings us to our conclusion. Indeed. You must grow tired of carrying around that sword on your back for nothing. Rejoice, your time has finally come. Shimousa has come to the castle. You will kill her. From the moment I met you in the mountains of Shimousa, I could tell that is the sole reason you exist. She may wield Muramasa, but she is still merely human. She has not yet reached the pinnacle of swordsmanship. But you have, nameless man. Although I burn with loathing for this world and everything in it, I shall have some respect to your skill. There is no dynamic sword in the entire human realm that surpasses your own. And so, with you at my side, I have nothing to fear from Shimousa. Let's hope it works out that way. I do want to pay you back for your hospitality, but I'm not sure how I'll get a turn. Lord Imparo is here too, and his swordsmanship is truly terrifying. Once he draws his sword, his opponent's soul isn't long for this world, whoever they might be. But then again, you never know. The only things for certain you can be certain is nothing is ever certain. Indeed, nothing is certain except the destruction of this world thanks to my unreal castle. Perish, perish. Man, it's like hard on the throat. This is the Shadia command room. Do you read me? Do you read me, senpai? Thank goodness I finally got through. The fishy, our connection to Master has been reestablished. Good, good. I'm glad to see the Pearl Genius has come through once again. This makes all the late nights I spent working on this problem worth it. But I guess now's not the time for chit-chat. Good job hanging out in there, Sahak. Let me fill you in on everything you know. First of all, after you fell into a coma, something inverted on the dream you were having and brought your consciousness somewhere else. We already had data on hand from the time you fell asleep, like this for 7 days, so we summarized what happened quite fairly. But even though we know what is happening, nothing we tried could reach you. For that reason, the only thing that eventually worked was race-shipping Firma Gitaru. Although I'm guessing from the looks of your faces that you have a good idea why that worked. It must have been because Katsuo Danso, someone I was very close to, was here. I'm the only one who is able to race ship here because she existed in this world. I believe the spell I brought with me finally activated when I temporarily absorbed her magical energy. Ah, yes, the special spell I prepared to reboot comms on the mystic code Sahak always carries with him. Phew, it was rough, but now we get in touch with you, but at least we got through now. Unfortunately, I don't think it was very long, since it looks like you're outside proper history. For that part, I like to keep telling you what's going on myself, but Holmes has been insisting he'll have a drink. Go ahead, Great Detective. Pardon for my apologies for this intrusion. I'm quite impressed, that you managed to resolve both Fuma Kataro's magical energy and your own magical circus master. I had deduced trouble with our communications was most likely with you. To begin, your mind was able to say something similar to a physical body after being transported in a mirror, not unlike Ray's ship. However, that body is very much a temporary construct. Your real one is still asleep here in Shadia. Therefore, as long as your new body was able to adjust to that world, there should be any issue, but I had not. It's entirely possible that your magical surface wouldn't function properly. After all, the comms device you always use is as much kind of a mystic code as it is a machine. Which means if the magical surfaces of your body were unable to acquire energy, your comms device would fail to function as well. As I expected, then, either you adjusted to this world at some point, or perhaps someone helped you adjust through it for some special means. Believe it or not, you think Shitun's Doshi's spiritual origin may have shared memories with the version from her and Shadia. I suppose it's not possible, still, just that, a possibility besides part of that, she didn't seem to be linked to the Tsushin Doji we know in any way. But that does mean that it was just a coincidence that she did what she did to Master Spy. A chance to see him banish your son then again. I don't know what you're talking about, but remember, the karma applied to the curse of annihilation destroys his vessel's pride and honor along with everything else. Which case, it shouldn't be much of a mystery. Come to think of it, she did say this world was hell anyway. Hell, fascinating. That would mean you already found yourself in a nightmare. Mr. Drakak Sahak has wandered into the rift between dreams and reality. That is, I believe, the most likely explanation for our current predicament. A rift? Correct, miss. The Vinci gave a brief rundown before, but to be more precise, the medical data from the last incident in Mr. Drakak Sahak's edition during that nightmare he saw matched the data for his current condition very closely. Whatever he remembers or not, everything was carefully recorded in Shadia's library. The medical team who murdered Mr. Drakak Sahak during the last incident did an excellent job. Anyway, at any rate, given the overlap between the two data sets, the answer is here once again. Precisely. This place where you now find yourself is neither prior point in history nor a singularity that threatens humanity. It is either a closed-off subspace, not unlike the reality marble, a separate timeline, or an alternate world. Whatever it is has no effect on humanity at large. It's a special world that exists, but is part of your dream at the same time, in other words. It's a rift between dreams and reality. Correct. And it is here that the woman peeking out from behind you becomes very important, Miss Miyamoto Musashi. Hi, I'm Musashi. Nice to meet you. I wasn't hired anything. This is a little strange. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't introduce this, sir. Is this really the time for that nonsense? Our world is on the brink of disaster, you know. Alright, sorry about that, Grandpa. I guess, no, introductions will have to wait. Sorry about that. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I have to say, though, awfully handy to have someone to talk to over a distance. I can only imagine what things would have been like in the age of war if we could have done this back then. Hey, weren't you the one who were just telling us to knock off the small talk? I'm glad to see you're all good spirits now. Let's proceed, Miss Miyamoto Musashi. Given that Miss Kirai has told me about her, I've devised a hypothesis. She's a traveler, a world-class crosser, and one kind to be described as a mobile singularity. And currently she's with Mr. Drakak Sahak. Also, nothing more needs to be said. Try not to make a habit of explaining things, as I generally find doing so rather be lacking in tact, but very well. I describe Miss Musashi as a mobile singularity precisely because of the many connotations of such a term supply. While one of those connotations is certainly anything and everything becomes possible, there is more to it. Despite her usual nature, she alone will not cause the sort of inner dream phenomenon to occur. For example, the prior 7 to the 7-day incident would never have arisen had the King of Mages not served both as an external and internal trigger. In other words, there's another factor at work here besides Miss Miyamoto Musashi. Going on, given this some thought, I imagine you have some idea who that could be. Do treat your fears like truth, do you, Holmes? I believe it or not, this is not how it would prefer to go about either, but since has to be arise what they are, I feel like no choice. What else could it be? Don't rack your brains when you don't know what he's talking about, Musashi. Grandpa. For example, say there were multiple singularities and such models would be represented. Okay, Night Hydra, sorry for not answering you earlier. I'm trying to rush through this as quickly. Okay, just take a nap then. But yeah, I don't even know what the true humanity in the first place is. You have to sit down and actually think about it and describe it. It could be a result of any number of abnormalities or unusual phenomenon. Thinking about it in those terms, there is no one who comes to mind. Multiple mobile something or other. In other words, there could be someone else here besides Lady Musashi who moves between worlds. Oh, now I get it. Wait, there's someone like me here? Now that makes sense. When you put it that way, the answer is easy. There's only so many people who don't belong. Service Drake Karak and the Sorcerer. I'm glad to see you all arrive at the same conclusion that I did. True, that does line up with everything we've seen. So far, even before Unreal Castle showed up, monsters began appearing from the Shimousa at the same time that the Sorcerer had, and the heroic Source Masters were the first 7. Furthermore, the Source Master always had monsters accompanying him, and many more appeared in the castle town right when Unreal Castle showed up. I thought it was just a natural phenomenon, so the Sorcerer was actually summoning them here all along. Do these monsters act in ways that further the Sorcerer's interests? Yeah, I think so. They definitely obey the Source Master's commands. Then we can safely assume this person is the source of every abnormality occurring in that world. Presumably. In my original hypothesis, I summarized Miss Musashi should be able to control these monsters in the same way. But that does not appear to be the case, therefore I expect the difference is most likely a matter of output. The Sorcerer most likely has a stronger mobile singularity temperament than Musashi. So you mean he's the same as me, but more experienced traveler? Precisely. I must admit, I dislike following hypothesis on one top of another like this, who I would prefer to keep my silence given the number of lingering doubts I still have. Nonetheless, as we discussed earlier, this situation simply does not allow for such luxuries. It would be one thing if Moriarty had a hand in this, but I think I would have to explain the case where my deductions were still incomplete. Yes, to be clear, the things I have told you here are not the full extent of my thoughts on this matter. I have chosen to withhold some facts and estimates for the time being, so as not to unduly color your preconceptions. I trust you can understand that. Weak geniuses can be a real pain in the asses, can't we? So let me make sure I've got this straight. Once our Unreal Castle place is fully activated, it might pose a threat to our world as well. And right now, you're inside the castle trying to find and stop the mastermind. That's right. That does sound dire and all, but could something like that happens in a dream really have an effect on our own world? If it did, it would be an unprecedented threat that would be never experienced before. Oh well, never mind that now. Let's get serious and go over what you need to know as certainly as possible. We have recorded this now and we verify your existence. We also moved ahead with preparations to bring Kotaro back along with you. Unfortunately, our connection is still unstable, so I'm not sure when we'll next have audio and video. But don't worry, now that we have locked in your corners, we won't lose sight of you, I promise. Nevertheless, the dream world you find yourself in right now is quite real. If you die there, you die here as well. So make it absolutely sure you return to Saudi Arabia. Holmes, in all your investigations, did you ever find even a little bit of tact? Even I know better than to be as blunt as that. And this is me we're talking about. Master, if you have something to say, why don't you say it instead of murdering yourself? I wasn't muttering. I was thinking if we in the call before I get to chance to Dr. Senpai. I miss him, that's all. Thank you, Senpai. I'll be waiting for you here, so please make sure you come back to Sadia safely. We made it to the keep. Now we just have to get to the top as fast as possible. Boy, I haven't climbed a keep like this in forever. Drakasak, do you know about the castle in Himeji? I've been inside numerous castles before, but the only one that I kept climbing is Himeji's. Meaning the tale of Asuka Mahime? I do remember a character ought to be Miyamoto Musashi appearing in it. That's the one. It's a huge and beautiful castle. I think it was almost as big as this one. Although, that's strange. It just doesn't make sense that Tokyo Castle would be this big, especially during the Tokugawa reign. That Holmes guy said that this was a separate timeline, I think. I guess that explains it. It doesn't matter what it is. Let's just hurry to the top and kill this sorcerer person. I want to get back to Unri and Tosuke after all. I know we can trust that woman, but with all these monsters around everywhere, I can't help but worry about them. Hang on. If we stop the sorcerer, well, will that solve the monster problem too? I believe so. Then it's simple. We head there and take him down. Although we still have to hurry, of course. Agreed. This should be a final battle, a place in the rift between dreams and reality. Now, seeing signs of monsters ahead of us, let's get through them quickly, Master. These things are still showing up? Drakasak, I'm counting you to watch my back again. You monsters can't stop glaring at us living folk, can you? I don't know what hardships you suffered when you were alive, but I think it's time you shelved off for good. I challenge you to a fair fight. No more howling and rage for you. Send you back to the afterlife myself. Okay, I think I have like a couple more left. Let's see. Man. Okay, there we go. Oh, this should be easier. Alright.
今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けてまたの名をジュベルハブリンブレイカー。
Inside dive, thanks for the follow, man. Yes, you're going right for her flow. Okay. Okay, now Rama should finish him off soon, next turn. Yeah, he's done. Okay, I think I'm just gonna call it at that. Alright, thanks guys for coming out. I have things I need to do tomorrow in the morning. But we're gonna raid someone. Also, thank for everyone following, and especially for McDouble and Insane Dive as well. And also thank Commander Loey and Scratch Stuffing for the raids. Make sure to follow them as well. But anyway, we're gonna be rating someone who's playing FGO. Anyway, this is Storytime signing out, and I'll let you know when I'm gonna finish up the Shimousa, which is pretty good. It's like bus rush. But anyway, let's go to rate this person now.